Hello everyone, Jasmine here from LVL UP Consulting, and I am joined by Machik and Purnima from the LVL UP team, and we are launching a brand new Vodcast, which I have maybe regretfully named the People First Projects Podcast, say that really fast, where we're going to be sharing every week our view on certain topics and how you can do project management using a really human-centric, people-first mindset based on our experience and based on our own thoughts. So we're going to be chatting, as I said, about different topics. And please, very, very welcome for everyone who's watching this video or listening to this on audio to share your comments and your experience as well with what we discuss. Let's kick off. Let's get started. So this week's topic is all about the difference between good projects and great projects. And I think as project managers, we've had experience with both. I mean, every PM does, everyone who works in projects does, whether they're a sponsor or a technical person or a project coordinator. There are some differences and every project is different, but I wanted to throw to you both to get your thoughts on what makes a really great project and what are maybe we can figure out what those foundational elements are.
Sure.
Let's go. Punima's dying to go first.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Punima prepares notes, everybody. Punima's like our organised person in the team.
Not a nerd. Not a nerd.
We love you.
Oh,
what did you prepare? So great projects.
Sure.
Yeah.
So with great projects, I think all the projects that has got very clear vision and a positive impact would be a great project. I would say all projects does have vision and impact, but what matters is does it have a clear vision and a positive impact, not just the business but for the people as well. So I think that would make a great project. And I also think having a great team dynamics within the project plays a very major role. It makes a good project the best project, I would say.
Yes.
So having a good leader, having that positive impact and also motivating, cheering the team, I guess it makes a great project.
I love that. I want to go back to what you just touched on about having a really clear vision and what is the impact here, because, and I call this the catalyst for change, where I see projects fail or be really hard to push through is when it's not clear. And people can't get on board, your comms is really fuzzy, the stakeholders are like, I kind of don't care. And the end users are like, I kind of don't care, in fact I'm going to reject this project. I've seen that happen too. So from your perspective, Purnima and Machik, jump in at any point. What makes a vision clear or the impacts clear, do you think?
I would just make a quick note about it.
Yes.
That of course I agree with everything that you said, and for me something that makes project clear and like set the direction is if everyone in the beginning of the project like know what's the goal. Like it's clearly set up that it's not like hide behind anything. So when sponsor knows the reason, project manager knows the reason, and everyone is engaged in that, I would say that this clear goal in the same beginning of the project is what makes it like a great project.
100%, absolutely. I think so too, because projects do have a lot of unknowns, uncertainty, but the project should have a goal, that is the vision. Like, what is the end thing that I'm trying to achieve is the vision. So if that path is very clear, any unknowns or uncertainties that comes in the way, we can pretty much just deal with it.
Absolutely. And my personal measures of success to know that everyone's clear on the goal is if there are other people other than the project team saying what the goal is.
Yes.
If you've got stakeholders who can rattle off in one sentence, this project is set to achieve X by Y date, you've nailed it. Your comms are great, everyone is clear, everyone's singing, from the same hymn sheet, as they say. So I think you guys have nailed it. Going back, Machik, over to you. What do you, in your experience, makes a great project?
Yes, so I like to keep things simple. So I will say something connected with atmosphere in project team. So from my experience and from my perspective of great projects, something that makes it great is atmosphere in the team, because when you finish project and you achieve all of the goals, you are happy with the outcome and everything goes smoothly, it's a good project. But when this feeling of something bigger, that the feeling of being connected with team, the feeling that you want to work with these people once again because everything was so good that you want to repeat that. I think that's something that is this big difference between great project and just good project.
I love that. I think we can all relate. I can definitely relate. When you finish a project and you go, thanks guys, that was really good working with you, goodbye, please never call me again. There's definitely people where I've been put on projects as the PM and called up other people going, are you on this project? I would love to work with you. Because you're right, it is the people that you remember. It's not, oh, we achieved our schedule 1 week ahead, or we came in under budget. You don't really remember that after the fact. It is that atmosphere, it's that dynamic, it's all your stakeholders feeling really good, and that stems from the project team. And it's a really in-sync, collaborative project team. I think that's what I was going to say as my experience of what makes a great project. It's when you have really great people who are in sync, everyone's very clear on their role, and I think, Ponima, you mentioned this before, a very supportive, very onto it sponsor is the difference between good and great as well, because you can do only so much as a humble project manager or a project team, but sometimes you just need that support of somebody pushing it through over the finish line. So I think we've hit the nail on the head. I'm sure there's more things that make a great project, and again, you're very welcome to let us know your thoughts. To recap, we had clear vision, clear impact of the goals, why we're even doing this project, so that you can communicate that with people, have a really great team, have everybody in sync, and have a really good sponsorship, and you'll have a great project. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on the couch for our first podcast. We will be back each week with different topics, very open to anything that you'd like us to talk about, and we will share with you, as I mentioned, our human first approach to project management. Thanks everybody.
Thanks all.
Bye.